Is he? There he is. Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you everyone for joining. We're trying to get this through this thing as quickly as possible. We don't have Ryan today, so that's a good sign. So let's bring in the gang. We'll start with the master of disaster, Ian. He wasn't ready for that.
I get a new name every week.
How you doing, Ian? What's going on?
Good, man. Yeah, good. It's been a bit of a quiet week. Toy side. That's a good thing. Saving money. Hectic morning though. You know, it's like when you got kids. It's like, you know, kid opens a Land Sailor backpack and somehow a water bottle's emptied into it, and then the wife's running around. She keeps turning the air conditioning off. So it's like I just start getting hot, and then why is it getting hot again? And then I go, it's off again. It's like, but yeah, the summer heat's on the way, man. Today's a rough one.
It's brutal.
But then that,
those of you again, if you're not in a humid area, consider yourself lucky, man. Humidity is the worst. Sure. All right, let's bring in the last guy, the Duke of Destruction. Al, how's it going?
Hey, it's just a super hot day in Cali. It's like mid-90s today. I know I heard Ian say something about it being hot too. So sounds like we're all suffering in this heat. But I'm here. I'm alive. Let's go.
That's all you can ask for, man. So the weather here in Tokyo today is going to be 95 degrees with 95. Probably like 200% humidity.
See, I'm lucky. I have the dry heat, but it's still hot.
Yeah. Now, just a warning, I've been having connection issues with my computer the last couple of days. Our internet provider, they're kind of coming in and out, kind of doing work on the building. So they haven't gotten an R unit yet. So I think there's a little bit of disruption in the building. So if your stream gets a little bit messed up, I apologize in advance for that. So let's go around the horn. Let's say hi to the people who are here. The Goblin Kid, the Nostradamus of the group. He willed it into existence. We were talking about the Terminator stuff and how disappointed we were that they seemingly stopped making. And then, like, 24 hours later, they dropped that stuff. So, yeah, Robo Kane and Ed 209. That would be phenomenal. What do you think, guys? What do you think has a better odd of getting made, the Robo Kane or the Ed 209? I'm going to say the Ed 209.
Yeah, for sure.
That would be nice.
A lot of companies have done it, and Hiya Toys has done it. They've done it in 1/18th, and Hot Toys has done it. Who else has done it? Anybody know?
Didn't NECA do one too?
NECA did do one, yeah.
They did.
Right. I always forget about NECA. They're kind of like, they're on the fence of like Super 7. Sometimes I like them, sometimes I don't.
And then just that weird scale, the 7 to 8 inch. But
yeah.
But I think I was probably collecting NECA before most Lions. It's kind of a weird one, because
really?
They've been around. Well, I mean, they've been around for ages, right? And it was kind of like they were the ones. They were the ones. I think before Hot Toys, they were the ones where you could kind of get movie kind of semi-realistic figures.
Yeah.
For display purposes, it wasn't for like posing or anything. It was just for display purposes. So I think some of my
economically,
early days when I got back into collecting, it was more there's a lot of NECA. So yeah.
Okay. Mark, always in early. We appreciate it, man. Spent a lot on Ami today. Come on, man. Drop the info. What'd you get? What'd you pick up? I'm hoping it was a lot of really great stuff. So let us know, man. Bones. Good morning, Bones. Abby is here. Good morning. We are going to dive deep. We're going to go deep into the Muff today. Very excited about that. Stu is a new channel member. Thank you for joining. More Muff is glorious, Stu. All the Muff jokes tonight, huh?
Muff
So,
Toys,
yeah,
man
Avi,
nipples. Let's go.
yeah, man nipples. Avi picked up the Kryptonite Sika. He got the premium, which is
Nice.
the middle tier. So he's waiting on that one to arrive. So I'm sure he's going to be very happy with that. Now, did you guys get that yet?
No,
Are you getting it?
Mine.
I will. Yeah, I will. I think Abby's got
Yeah,
a good. He's got a good one. Like I'm going for the premium as well. I think that's the best for me. That's the best choice.
Wrong.
I'd love to see you with that base posed. You're saying wrong while it sits in the box.
I got it open. What are you talking about?
With the base? With the base?
Well, the base, I have all the stuff in it. So I just have all my stuff right now is kind of a jumbled mess. But once I put my stuff on display, that base is absolutely getting used. Absolutely. It's a very nice base.
Are you Peacemaker? Have you got one of those, what's it, quantum closets that he just opens and he just walks into?
No, I
it,
just
like,
got everything.
Oh, yeah. No, his closet's actually Narnia.
Do you guys remember? I don't know how old you guys would be when it came out, but there was a show in, I'm going to say the late 80s, possibly like 1990, might have been 1990, called Parker Lewis Can't Lose. And in Parker Lewis Can't Lose, there was Parker Lewis was the main character. He's like a high school kid. It was sort of like quasi like Ferris Bueller. And he had a sidekick who would always open up a trench coat and pull out anything and everything they needed. So it was a hilarious show. It was a very, very funny show. Unfortunately, it was ahead of its times, and it only lasted 2 seasons. But yeah, like
looks
just
like a Saved by the Bell ripoff.
Was it?
Looks like a Saved by the Bell ripoff.
No. This is before Saved by the Bell.
Before
it was on
1990.
It was the early days of Fox.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
I actually don't
show.
remember this one.
Parker Lewis Can't Lose. You can find like a couple episodes, I think, on YouTube. But great show. Really funny. Funny show. Very funny show. Philippe, hello. 87 degrees in Chi-Town. So what up? Your boys got toys? 92 degrees. Man, summer is here. Summer is here. Haven't opened his Muff Protector of Metropolis yet. What? Waiting on the Chaos Toys National Defender. You're gonna open them up together, I hope.
Wow, that's a nice.
It's a nice Muff Toys, man. You got to open up that Protector of Metropolis. That is a friggin' awesome figure. Awesome figure.
Was it you that showed someone put, it looked like the Mezco Christopher Reeve head on the blue Protector of Metropolis? Did you send that picture to us?
I sent the picture. I think it was Muff Toys who posted it.
Oh, okay. That looked good.
That did look good.
I was like, what?
Yeah. Gonna need that head sculpt.
It was a great head sculpt. It was a very nice head sculpt. Again, I don't know, man. I don't follow the Red Sox anymore. Bunch of bums.
Oh yeah, they traded.
Shut up, Al. Shut up. His team. Listen, my team was bought by a guy who spent the money until he won a World Series, and then he was just like, "All right, I'm out." He still owns the team, but he's pinching pennies, and all he does is hang out in Europe and do his F1 racing and his soccer club. And he's like forsaken the Red Sox. Now, meanwhile, Al's team like spends and spends and spends and spends. You know, they respect their fan base and they put out a product. The Red Sox are just, anytime anybody gets a little bit expensive, they get rid of them. They're one of the biggest markets in the country.
Yeah.
Like, you can afford this. Like, what is the deal here? So
we thank you for not paying Mookie.
Yeah. How's he doing this year? Like I said, I'm kind of zoned out.
You know, last I saw he was doing okay, but I've kind of not been paying as much attention as well. Excuse me, so far this season. Man, it's just hard to keep up with sports. When I'm trying to
And
do so
toys.
much now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kaiju has me on his streams. Can't watch the game,
Apologies.
so I'm like, all right, I got no, I got to pick. I got to prioritize. So. But
Yeah.
Otani's pitching tonight. So short leash though. I think he's only going to go 1 to 2 innings just to see how
Oh,
he
really?
does.
So
Yeah.
this is his first time pitching this season?
This season, yeah.
Okay. All right, let's keep it going. Hot Toys Hotline here. Hot Toys Hotline will be joining us on a stream at the beginning of July. We'll talk about that. Not today, but probably next week. The Mafex T2 figures are whack. They need soft goods. Shut up.
We'll see how they go. I mean, I'm pretty excited to still see them. So.
Wait a second. The base was overrated. Did you get the base? What are you talking about? Did you get the base? He didn't get the base. He's only, he's justifying his lack of purchasing power. I don't know, man. Come on. The base is really
I saw the base on the stream, and like you showed it on the stream.
Listen.
It looked like a big turd.
Listen. I don't even know where I put the base now. It's missing.
See, he loves it so much he doesn't even know where it is.
Listen,
I tell you where it is.
I love my kids too, but I don't know where they are all the time either. So come on. All right. Richard E, time to synchronize. Yeah. Damn foo. Good smile. The Robocane, that's right. That's right. Those model kits. Those model kits were very nice. Yeah. See, you remember Parker Lewis. Parker Lewis can't lose. The principal was low-key hot. Yeah, she was. Very much so.
I have to check out that principal.
Hey, man. Hey.
Hey.
You didn't get the Batman muff. All right. Well, there's another one coming. It goes by the name of Chaos, but it's Muff Toys. That one's coming out. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But trying to make a custom Dick Tracy, getting soft goods. Anybody know? I mean, it really just depends on the body type, right? Like that's where you got to start. So
yeah,
what body are you using, and move from there.
Yeah, if it's gonna be 1/12 or 1/6 as well. Ooh, you
Yeah,
know what?
Yeah, that's right.
Someone needs to make a Warren Beatty Dick Tracy in 1/6.
Oh man, I'd buy that straight away, man. That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
I loved that movie as a kid. I loved it.
Yeah, same. That was actually my first foray into Dick Tracy. Was that movie?
Oh yeah,
same.
That was one of the first movies I ever remember thinking, "What's all this hype about? I don't get it." Like that movie.
But did you have were you into like the serial comics and all that, or no?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had no idea like about Dick Tracy, but I know that everyone was raving about the cast, and yeah, it was cool as a kid.
You may order, really? Okay. I just ordered it. I'm looking forward to it. The Batman the Animated Series, Batman from Mezco. That looks really good. I know Ian was hoping to get that. Did you get it?
Okay. Which one did you pre-order?
The Big Bad.
The Big Bad. Yeah, I'll get it.
You want me to order another one?
I'll let you know. I'll have a look.
No, he won't. He'll never let me know. He'll just say it.
I'll let you know. I'll have to look at the prices. Is that the best? Is that the best deal? Big Bad?
I don't know if it's the best deal. It's the best deal probably on shipping.
Okay.
Unless you get it through Entertainment Earth. Entertainment Earth tends to have free shipping over, I think, $79. I don't know if they're carrying it though. They probably are, right?
Yeah, they have it up. They posted it the same day.
Yeah. I don't generally order from Entertainment Earth because they don't always ship to the places I want them to ship. And I don't know if they shipped to Japan. I'm not sure. I don't remember. It's been a while. So,
Well, I mean,
Plus, they
when
get
you
this
have
stuff
member
out later
12
too.
months. Dude, he's the first one
Hey.
who's listed as 12 months. Thank you, Philippe. Congratulations. Awesome. Yeah, Valaverse stuff had to drop and he had to make special purchases. We know. Ryan knows all about that.
Abby got 20 of those
He
white
got
Victorians,
20.
I bet.
He got 20 King Vanguards and they only made 19 when he got 20 of them. So Burgos put down a payment for the Mezco Batman. It's not perfect, yeah, but better than anything out there. Yeah, I mean, Mafex put out a Batman, an animated Batman, but for whatever reason, they just kind of stopped, which is weird because the figure sold out fairly quickly, and they did a reissue, and that sold out pretty quickly. So I don't know. So maybe
Also, people were looking for this version too. You know, the first series, the first animated Batman with the yellow emblem. The one that Mafex put out was the new Adventures of
the
Batman.
movie. Yeah, Mask of the Phantasm. Yeah. But again, never too late, and we can see that with the Terminator 2 stuff. Like, they're not averse to revisiting lines, which is great. Ian has something to say. No base club. It's probably just too big for him. That's probably what it is. It's too big.
I can't lift it. It's too heavy.
Too heavy. Hello, Oof. Good to have you here, man. Appreciate it. Kaiju knows the base isn't worth. That's why he can't find it. I can't, like I said, I can't find my kids sometimes. They're worth it. I don't know. You got so much stuff. You misplace it. I don't know where anything is, man. I'm honest. I don't know where anything is. I got my 15th Galen Urso right here. I bought 15 of these. 15.
They must wonder what's going on in that store, man.
They know when I walk in, they're like, "Here he comes."
They think you're a scalper. That's it. They think you're a reseller.
Well, I mean,
hey, you're pushing their products. You're getting rid of their stock.
I'm clearing out the shelf.
Yeah.
I mean, if I don't, we're gonna stuff. Ian, imagine if they sent out the email with the flash sale and Galen Urso was on it.
Oh, dude, that's gonna happen at some point, man. It might.
Some of these people who dropped $800 on this.
Yeah, it might, dude. Like,
if it does, I'm gonna order probably another 4 of them.
They're closing. Toy Sapiens are closing on the 26th. Did you see that news?
No, I didn't see that.
They're doing like a whole store kind of
remodel.
So there's probably going to be we're going to see some new displays and some new.
Hopefully, they're going to clear some stock with a flash sale before that too.
Yeah, just keep watching those emails, man.
Keep watching, man. Keep me posted.
Yeah.
They've been doing a lot of those lately.
Yeah.
All right. Entertainment Earth is slow, at least for the vintage collection and the Black Series. Yeah, I mean, Entertainment Earth, even Amazon and Big Bad, certain things. I'm still waiting for my Jaws from NECA.
Damn.
I'm still waiting on that. People were getting that in hand back in like January and February.
Yeah.
Like Ian saw it in Tokyo like around February or March.
Yeah.
I was like, no, man, I'll just wait for Big Bad Toy Store. Still waiting. Like 4 months later.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. Like I wanted it for June. I wanted it for the summer.
That's crazy.
Unbelievable. Okay, yeah. Order stuff from them. Uh-oh. What'd you get? You got that tie advanced? I like that tie advanced. The Darth Vader tie.
I love it.
With wing damage.
That so cool.
How much is that, Connor? Anybody know off the top of your head? It's a Pulse exclusive, right?
I
think
did
it's a
not
Pulse
see the
exclusive.
price.
No, he cut you off? I don't believe that for a minute. What are you talking about? He's got to come out
Oh,
with
it's
like a rainbow camouflage one. That's what you got to do. A camouflage rainbow color. People would scoop that up, especially in June, right? People would scoop that up. All right, the new adventures, not the Mask of the Phantasm. Thank you, Mosh. Thank you.
Yeah, it's the new adventures. I was gonna say.
Okay. Ami Ami or Plaza Japan. I go with Ami Ami because that's the physical store that I go to. So I know how the store is. It's legit. I don't know. Like Al, you have experience with both, right?
Yes, I prefer Ami Ami. The site is just easier to keep track of, like with your orders. Um, I've used Plaza Japan before. Nothing wrong with it, but I like the way Ami Ami's site is set up. Although they tend to sell out faster than most import sites, so that's the only downside. You got to just be if you're looking for something from Ami Ami, like a reissue, something that's hot. You got to be on the dot. They've been selling out quick. A lot of the new Mafex stuff, not as much. A lot of the Figuart stuff has been selling out though too on Ami Ami. But you know, order wise, again, it's easier to keep track of your orders. You can see everything that's coming out for the month. You can make adjustments. And basically, if you have a bunch of items coming out, let's say in June, they send you an invoice once everything's in stock.
Okay, that's pretty good. What's the shipping like?
I just
they use DHL or do they use EMS or what?
Right now, DHL isn't available for the US, but I've been doing
Still?
EMS. Yeah, I didn't have an option for my last order, but I've just been using EMS, the Japan Post, save about half the cost on shipping, and it's been about like a 7 to 14 day period. My May order took about 14 days. So, but normally before all the tariff stuff, it was getting here pretty quick, like 7 days.
Okay.
Yeah, EMS are good. They're usually good price, good speed.
EMS is good. EMS is very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
EMS sometimes is cheaper than regular parcel mail.
Yeah, yeah, it is. I used to send stuff with them all the time. They used to have a way of somehow bypassing like customs. I don't know what it was. It's like I'd send something or so using like Japan Post, and then you know my parents would get hit by a customs charge when it got to the UK. But if I send anything for EMS, it never used to get flagged. I don't know why. Yeah,
some things just work differently. I used to have a beer import company, and you know, COVID kind of hurt that. But I used to bring beer over in a refrigerated container, and would get to port. It would take days, if not a week, to kind of clear customs and whatnot. It was a pain in the ass. But when you flew beer over, it was out of there lickety split. It was like it would land at, let's say, 10 a.m. and it cleared customs by like 4 p.m. Whereas when you come over in the shipping container, I guess just because of the backlog, I don't know, but it took forever. So, you know, just some things just work better, work faster. You know, but it's weird because EMS is such a superior way of shipping. You would think that it would be substantially more, but you know, sometimes it's cheaper and it's weird. So anyway, if you ever have the option, guys, go with EMS. EMS is great. And I believe they require a signature. So, you know, that's what you want. You don't want stuff getting dropped off and lost. I sent a figure. I sent a Galen Urso. I'll recount the story. I think I told it to the guys. I sent a figure to a guy in Canada. I don't know if he's watching. He's been in and out. But he was anxious for it. He was waiting for it, waiting. And the Canadian Post, which was threatening a strike, they didn't strike, but they delivered it to another person. Clearly had his name, his address. They delivered it like, I don't know, a few streets over or something. I don't know how it worked. But anyway, this person signed his name to receive it, and then said, when confronted, said, "Oh, I was expecting a parcel. I thought it was mine." Someone else's name. Like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Forging signatures and stuff. Yeah.
Forging signatures. I told him to report it to the police. I don't know if he ever did. I have to follow up, but you know, come on. So he should fit inside all. Yeah, that would be pretty cool if he does. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention. Amazon had that camouflage tumbler from McFarlane on sale for like $26. It's a great deal. I already got one for my kids.
The animated, like that was one that I really wanted. The animated.
I want that too.
The McFarlane, but that would be a bit big. But the animated Batmobile is probably my second after the '89. It's probably my second best. Like I love the design of that animated Batmobile.
Smash that like button, guys. Appreciate it. Let's throw the ticker up there. Thank you. We'll get through this fairly quickly. We've got to get to our topics. So he got the Snow Trooper 4-pack, okay. The TIE Advance, the Temple Gods, okay, from the Black Series. You didn't get any of those Halloween figures? Did they go up today?
I don't think they went up yet.
No. Okay.
Will Toy Sapiens get the TIE Advanced?
I'm sure they will. I'm waiting for Toy Sapiens to get that Target exclusive Psylocke and Thanos.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we'll get those. No
the
trouble.
The good thing with them being in a 2-pack is the Toy Sapiens do that thing where when you buy it online as a pre-order, you have to buy the whole freaking set. So they put them all as one thing, and you have to buy every single figure as one bulk package. Because when it's a 2-pack, they'll always sell it individually, which is which is a good thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, the advanced, I'm waiting for that to pop up. Toy Sapiens, because they always have a decent price. I mean, they had the M1. They usually have the Starfighters.
All right, one more. Y'all talk about which shops to shop with and pros and cons is much appreciated. Yeah, I mean, Ian and I can't really talk to it because most of these shops don't deliver to us, especially Hobby Genki. Like, you would think that they're based in Japan. They would have some sort of presence here with collectors here, but they don't. We can't buy anything from them. They won't ship. So a lot of these places, we just really don't know. We just go by what you guys are telling us. So having Al kind of speak to it is great. Thank you, Al.
No problem. And if you're in the group, I mean, ask away. Plenty of people in there that will give you their goods and bads on the different import sites.
Let's get into it. Ghostbusters. This is 2 weeks in a row we're talking about Ghostbusters. So we finally have Blitzway announcing when this set is going up for pre-order, and it is June the 20th, and it's going to be at 6 p.m. I think Pacific time. And then like in Japan, so that's a Friday. Japan, it'll be, I think, like, I don't know, 10 o'clock in the morning or something. I don't know. It's not too bad. So the figures, there'll be a 3-pack and a 4-pack. Just like I think the originals, they did come in a 3-pack and a 4-pack. It says the Doctor 3-pack and the Special Pack, which is the 4-pack, are limited quantities, and they'll come with exclusive bonus items that are only available with those sets. So I was hoping that the Doctor 3-pack would be the guys in their kind of suits during the commercial when they're advertising the Ghostbusters. We're ready to believe you. I would love that. And then just have them in the the 4 guys in the suits. But unfortunately, it doesn't seem like they're doing that. They're going to do what they did last time, which is the 3 doctors alone, and then they'll have Winston with Slimer, and before they had the Ghostbusters sign that you could hang it, and then they had the police, New York City police barricade. It is nice to see that this Slimer comes, he's different. He's got all those hot dogs in his mouth, which is very cool. So you get the different head sculpts with the figures, and you're getting a different Slimer as well, which helps retain the value for those people who are complaining about the value of the original ones. But it also gives collectors who have the original ones maybe a little bit of an urge to buy the new ones. Now, neither of you have the original Blitzway, right?
No.
No.
Negative. No.
So neither of you have the present toys, right?
I
You got
have the
invoice,
invoices.
but you didn't buy
Right?
them.
Yeah, I haven't pulled the trigger yet and paid for the invoices because I was waiting for the news to see what's going on. And I do want this Blitzway set over the present toys, but man, if it's, I just hope it's not like a crazy like sneaker drop where it sells out like in an instant.
It won't.
That's my only
It's too expensive to sell it quickly.
Yeah, so but I do want this set. I'd take this set over the present toys for sure. But
What about Star
for
Race?
some reason, oh man, I'd rather just not have anything than have the Star Race.
I take the Hasbro ones over the Star Race.
Oh yeah, no, I'll take the Hasbro ones over the Star Race for sure. But yeah, I mean, the present toys, you know, they look pretty good for a third party, but of course the Blitzway ones are the grails, and you know, you got the Slimer with it, which is just awesome. You know, the Glizzy Slimer.
Yeah. So Ian, you're getting this?
I haven't seen the price.
Let's say it's $1,000 for the special pack.
If it's $1,000, probably yes. Yeah, I mean, I really want it. I want it like really badly, but of course, it's obviously that price, how much to get it for, and how to get it here and stuff. But
it's supposed to be 1,200.
Yeah, well, that's what I heard. The rumors were 1,200.
Yeah.
Right? So
well, the original was like 11.
Oh, really?
No, on
with tax.
Oh yeah, after tax, yeah, because Sideshow still has the original link up, you know, but it says sold out, of course. But they had
it was like $1,000, and then you paid tax.
Yeah.
And so
yeah, true. But
now,
see, I'm
Ian,
trying to figure out who's all going to carry this, because they're making it seem like, you know, certain retailers will have it, but is Sideshow going to carry this?
well, see, this is what I was going to talk about. This is what I was going to talk about. So they are really pushing recently. They are really pushing their own website for selling.
Yeah.
And I know when they sold the DeLorean, people in the United States had to pay a higher NRD. They had to pay a higher NRD than we did in Japan. So our NRD was like half the price of what you guys had to pay. So I'm hopeful that that is also going to be the case with these guys. So Ian, you know, you'll only have to put a little bit down, and then you'll have plenty of time, you know, because Blitzway doesn't turn around and release stuff as quickly as Hot Toys.
Yeah.
You'll have at least a year to save up, put a little bit of money aside every month for these things. So I'm in. I already have the original set. I still don't have an Ecto-1. I hope they revisit that, but I'm in for this. I like the new head sculpts. I think they're cool. The Slimer being different is obviously, you know, very cool. I enjoy that. I know Connor already ordered from some sites that already put some stuff up early. If anybody wants to know, you can hit up Connor at Hot Toys Hotline. Go visit his group, subscribe to his channel. And yeah, like some people are ordering them already, but they will be going up on June the 20th or the 21st for those of us here in Asia. And I am definitely grabbing this.
So this is going to be
Moving
like
on.
this is like a 10 a.m. 10 a.m. I need to
Like
yeah, I'll
that.
talk to you
Something
about it
like
after. So I need to be ready.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you carry your phone everywhere, so let's get on your phone.
This would be actually Saturday for you guys, right? If
Yeah,
it's
it would be
gonna
Saturday
up
morning.
on-
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Saturday morning, 10 o'clock, I'm in a classroom. It'd be like,
Okay.
hey guys.
Maybe it's time to quit.
Yeah.
Put on something to watch, whatever it is you're teaching.
But it's not gonna sell out in the first couple of hours though, right?
No.
Okay. All right. I'll be good.
I mean, the DeLorean didn't. This is obviously it's a different animal, right? It's figures versus a car that's already sort of still available if you look at like the Mach 3. But I mean, I don't foresee this selling out quickly.
Okay.
Back to the Future figures would be great. I would absolutely want some Back to the Future figures. And Muff Toys, somebody please give us a George McFly. Nobody seems to want to give us a George McFly. And I understand that you can't get a licensed George McFly. I understand that. But if you're doing them unlicensed, somebody give us a George McFly. Come on. I would rather a George than a Biff. I have Biff, but I would have rather have had George. And then Lorraine. Need a Lorraine.
If you had George, what outfit would you like him in?
I'd like him in the outfit. I'd like a 2-pack. I'd like him in the tuxedo at the end, and I'd like him in his clothes when Marty meets him.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and I need a Marty McFly in his Fallout suit, in his radiation suit. That would be great too. NECA did that, I think, right?
Yeah.
I think NECA did. Yeah. All right. So who shared this? Ian did, right?
Well, no, you were talking about it first, and then I shared it the other day because the video. Is this
The video. That's what I meant. The video.
That's the video.
So there's a video. There's a video from Ian. Can you find that link and just put it in the chat?
Okay, I'll find it.
Somebody already has an advanced copy, so these things are awesome. They're even better than we thought. They're even better. So that slime really glows in the dark. It's not like a subtle glow. At least from the video, it's very pronounced. It's very nice. It's cool. And then at the heel, it has a sound card that is the sound of the proton packs powering up. It's very awesome, man. It's so cool. I want these now even more. I might buy multiple just because why not, right? Like get them from my wife, for my kids, give a pair away on the channel, whatever. These are great. Now, do you want these now, Ian? Yeah.
Dude. I wouldn't wear them outside, but like when you watch the video, man, like you take off that trap, like the trap comes off. Like, I don't really. It's like it's like a cool little, and I mean the detailing.
You can plug them in. They come with like 5 different accessories that you can do.
You just pop them on. Yeah.
So you don't need them.
And then like just when he had the thing at the back, he said like it like lights and he presses the button and he said the proton pack, and I'm like, dude, like.
That's
but
cool,
in the house,
man.
of course, I'm not wearing these to work. But man, like, yeah, they're just too fun to not pick up, man. Yeah, really cool.
What are you talking about, man? Too much? What? No.
I was looking on the Crocs Japanese website, man. I didn't even realize how popular they are here. Like all these like exclusives and collabs and different designs, like everything's sold out.
Yeah,
it seems hard to get.
Listen, man, all of our toys are gonna just disappear and disintegrate in our fingers. So nothing lasts forever. Nothing. So if I get a couple years use out of this until the next big thing comes along, I'm cool. I'm good. So Mafex Hush Superman reissue or the Azrael Batman. Now, Ian, I don't know if you can speak to this. Very recently, I was in Project 1/6, and I'm pretty sure they still have a Hush Superman in stock.
I actually saw Hush
Pretty
Superman the other day in that Gary and Piero store in Akihabara. So they're still on the shelves. You can still pick them up.
Yeah. So that one's still around. The Azrael Batman, I would guess that that's due. I mean, they've released seemingly every other non-Nolan Batman at this point. That's really the only one they haven't re-released. So
I'm waiting for that one.
Yeah, I didn't pick that one up. I don't even know if I'll pick it up when they reissue it. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the character.
I'm a sucker for that like Nightfall design. It's just 90s, still 90s. And I hope they do the red one too.
Yeah.
I have it. It's another one of those that I love the design. I just wish it was again a little bit chunkier. His legs are a bit skinny for my liking, but still a great looking figure.
It's almost just like Venom. I wish they made Venom a little bit bigger, but still a great figure.
Well, that's when they weren't really making figures bigger. So I think moving forward, they definitely would. Maybe getting a Venom 2.0 is in the cards. Who knows?
And a Thor 2.0, that is sorely needed.
Thor, yeah. So in other Ghostbusters news, we have the Mondo. We have the third figure, the Winston, the Zetamorph figure. This is like $200. It's the deluxe. It comes with the Sandman ghost here on the left, and then some other ghost here on the right. And this is what the deluxe comes with. He has 2 hands, 2 extra sets of hands of the gloves. He has 2 heads. He's got that ghost, the proton pack. Good. I don't get the deluxe. I only get the regular. The regular is half the price. And that's like $100, $101, and you get that on Big Bad. Most likely going up, I don't know, by summer's end. So again, I have the first 2. This will be number 3. I think Al mentioned that there's some early reviews of the Ghostbusters figures last week. I didn't see them. I looked around for them a little bit. I didn't see them. So
no, I haven't seen them either. I think it was KJ that mentioned it in the chat.
I watched the Venkman one, a review
of the Mondo one.
The Mondo one.
Yeah.
On YouTube, and it was only the one that I watched, but he was super positive about it.
Okay,
but it wasn't like he wasn't really testing articulation and stuff, but it's just more from a visual perspective and like the nostalgia and stuff. But like that review was saying he was saying it was perfect, but again, like he wasn't pushing the limits of any articulation.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, he got an advanced copy, so he's
That's
probably
true.
cherishing it.
Yeah.
So I'm in for this. I want all 4 Ghostbusters. I'd also like some of the sidekicks. We'll see. I mean, they're a little bit pricey. Mondo's always pricey, and the quality is not always there. But I'm optimistic about these. Are you getting this, Al?
Yeah, I need to start looking at the reviews. Again, this is one of those things that I wanted to see how they were in hand, just because my experience with Mondo so far, I've had issues on all my Skeletor 1/6 figures. Again, they have great customer service, so if you ever have issues, you just hit them up. Like they sent me the last Skeletor Deluxe figure I got. I had a bunch of like black paint scuffs all over his his legs and on his arms. Sent them photos. They sent me a brand new body. Didn't even ask for the other one back. So
nice.
I got 2 options to display my Skeletor now.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. So it was a win, But again, I was wanting to see how they do with their 112 stuff. I always was telling people that I feel like Mondo would do better in the 112 scale because, let's face it, a lot of their
1/6 figures. You know, people joke about it, them being oversized Marvel Legends, with the way they're built. So I always thought they'd do better in the 1/12, but I need to start looking at the reviews because, like Ian said, you know, there's Bankman reviews out. I am hoping that they're great because I do want to dive into this line, as well as their upcoming Masters of the Universe 2000 line. You know, that I love that version of Motu, and so I'm hoping for good things.
I'm back. I'm back. Jose, thank you, Jose, for being a member. Good evening. Good morning. Like I said, guys, I was kind of in and out right there. I wasn't really getting any feed, so sorry about that. Yeah, Janine, that would be great. So Pixel Dan, okay, Toy Shiz. I'll check it out after the stream. Yeah.
Yep. Same here.
Yeah. All right. So let's move along. Hiya Toys. We need Ryan. I've turned Ryan on to the Godzilla line from Hiya Toys. Ian, you don't have any Godzilla stuff, right?
No, I'm not that big. I like Godzilla to a degree, like, you know, I've watched some of the movies and stuff, but I'm not a big I was never really a big Godzilla guy. And I mean, you must know, if you start collecting Godzilla and you live in Japan, you're screwed, man. Like,
you're screwed.
I mean, you go into like Ami and Mandarake, and it's just like walls, like wall to wall of just all these Godzilla releases, and some of them are insane. So yeah, I mean, I don't know how you hold back on so much stuff.
Well, I've sort of given up on the Monster Arts. I think I mentioned that before. But Hiya is killing it with their designs. Like Monster Arts, SH Monster Arts, Tamashii Nations, they'll release like a Godzilla figure, maybe 2 a year, if you're lucky. And then maybe one other figure during the year. Hiya Toys is pumping out like 10 figures a year. Lower price point, I think better sculpting, better design. I mean, they're just killing it. They're killing it. And this one, the battle damaged King Ghidorah from the 91 movie, looks awesome. Awesome. So they've already released the regular version. They've announced the Mecha King Ghidorah. And now they have the battle damaged one. Getting full value out of that mold. But it looks awesome. So I'm in on this. I don't know about anybody else in the group, but I know Al doesn't collect Godzilla, and now Ian doesn't collect Godzilla, but this stuff looks great. The price point on this, I think, is like $100. And it's a big figure. It's like 13 inches from foot to head. And the wingspan, I think it's probably like maybe 1.5 to 2 feet going across with the wings extended. Looks awesome. Looks really great.
Now, see, I might want to pick up this Ghidorah because, I mean, for anyone that listens to hip hop, you guys know MF Doom. He's famous for wearing the Dr. Doom mask. He's had a lot of aliases, and one of the aliases he used was King Ghidorah. So,
So you got to get it to honor him.
Yeah.
They gotcha. They gotcha.
Yeah. Somehow they got to get me.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I've already pre-ordered this. I don't know if it's up on Big Bad yet, but I pre-ordered it here through a seller in Japan. So again, I'm just very, very excited for this. So King Ghidorah was my favorite Godzilla villain. I think for most people that's probably true. And you know, when I was a kid, I would have done anything for King Ghidorah, but it wasn't meant to be. So now I have to make up for it in adulthood and just overbuy everything. So now we also have some posing. You can see the range that these figures give you. I mean, look at what you can do with this Godzilla. So this is from the new movie, The New Empire, I believe is the name. You know, he
is
can
insane.
give that running pose. He can give the Hogan Real American flex pose. And look, he's crouching on like one foot. It's awesome.
That is
So these look
crazy.
great. Yeah, they look great.
This looks
I
so,
wasn't
like,
What
compared to the monster arts, it looks like, because the problem with those monster arts ones, he has the good articulation, but it makes it really gappy. You know,
so
like,
yeah, the articulation on the monster arts leaves very big gaps, whereas the Hiya doesn't.
yeah.
You can get a little bit more range. I wouldn't say a little bit. You can get decent amount of range better on the monster arts, but they're showing you here that their new design, you're getting great range. So now this is probably going to be a game changer for a lot of the people who stuck with monster arts because the range, the articulation. This looks great. I wasn't going to get this. I'll be honest. I wasn't going to pick this version up, but now I am, because if I can pose him like that, that's pretty awesome. Definitely.
That is crazy.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on. Mafex news. Mafex news. So again, we got these two teasers. We have the T1000 in his, I don't know, this is the final version from the factory, correct? Is that when this happened? What point in the movie did he look like this?
No, this is when he's running through. Isn't
The parking garage,
lot?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, look at the head. It's split.
Oh, so this, yeah, but he spits him down the side. It's still in that,
Yeah.
isn't that? What scene is that? Is
that the factory? Isn't that in the factory?
No, no. The factory is when.
No,
he
I thought that was
all over the place.
Isn't that in jail? Ah, man, I can't remember.
No,
now.
not in the jail. He wasn't splitting the head in the jail. I don't think.
I thought he
Let
was
us
when
know.
he
Let
was
us
going
know,
after.
guys.
Yeah, I thought it was when he was going after Sarah Connor in the not the jail, but
I don't think
the
his head
loony
was
bin.
split at that point. In the factory. So Sadiq says it's in the factory.
Already?
Okay.
All right. Let's go with the factory for now until we're proven otherwise. So.
Oh yeah, it is. It's the factory. You're right.
Yes.
Look at that. It is. The photo's in the fire, and it's the factory.
I'm pretty sure he got his.
I mean, the film, the movie's pretty average.
Like,
it's not a very good movie, so I don't really know.
What?
What?
I'm joking.
But I think, again, like the look there of the bullets, going into his body. But the most interesting part, again, is they give you that tease right here of the head splitting. That is awesome. That's great. So I'm wondering, like, what is this going to be? Are they going to give us multiple T1000s? Are they going to give us, like the T800? We got the battle damaged one, and we got the regular. Are we going to get a regular T1000 and a battle damaged one, similar to the Arnold? I would hope so, because I'd want to display them in different looks. And having that motorcycle, the police motorcycle, would be pretty awesome too. Same with Arnold with the Fat Boy.
Breaking news. I was correct.
Huh?
Kaiju Daddy was wrong.
What? Sadiq was wrong, not me. What?
The split head was in the jail.
No, so yeah, see?
It was in the hospital when he goes to get Sarah Connor.
Yeah.
How did he get his head split? Where was that? What scene?
It's the scene where he's getting Sarah Connor and
it's shot in the face at the elevator, right?
Face, yeah, but it's
yeah, son of a gun.
But it's because the factory, he does have those bullet shots in kind of the same place, whereas the head split is in the jail.
Yeah.
So it's not accurate. It's not movie accurate.
Shut up. Swappable
in the wrong
heads,
place. They're in the
swappable
wrong place.
torsos. Swappable heads, swappable torsos. So anyway, how many
There's-
looks did the T-1000 have in the movie?
Honestly, I mean, you can
He
just
had the helmet on.
mhm,
He
the
had the
full-on
helmet off.
cop outfit.
Yeah, he had the helmet off. He had the battle damaged head.
He was John Connor's foster mother.
Yeah,
I wonder if we'll get
He was
that
a
one.
blob of goo.
yeah. I mean, you could just do the all silver look too, the all liquid
That'd be
metal.
cool. That would be cool.
I mean, you can,
I'd
do
want that.
the frozen, you know, when they freeze them.
Yeah.
In the factory when he's like blown to pieces. Just imagine if they did that one.
Yeah.
You know, when his head's like hanging off like the edge. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Do you think these bullet points, they're molded, right? They're not stick on.
No, they're molded.
Because isn't
They
it
would
who
be-
did that? Isn't it Hot Toys? Hot Toys has done the one where you can pop them on. Was that the
Was it Hot Toys or Present Toys?
I don't know. One of them you can pop them on. You can choose where they go.
Yeah, I thought it wasn't like a magnet on the Hot Toys.
I think that's what it is with the magnet, yeah. You can choose to have
Yeah.
it on and off.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk about John. So aside from Robin from the Batman 2-pack, have they done an undersized figure before?
Not
Not
counting like the
not
Chuckies.
including like Astro Boy. I'm talking about like a human figure. Human. Have they done an undersized like a child before?
Only the baby from
Mm-mm.
the what's it called? From the
Yeah, but that's not
boy.
articulated from
that's not
the
articulated.
boy.
That's true. Yeah, probably.
So-
It's just a Robin.
Yeah, just the Robin, I think, right? So it'll be
Yeah.
interesting to see how, because this will be a totally new body in every way, shape, and form. It'll be interesting to see, is he going to have the Public Enemy shirt on?
he has to.
He has to.
Yeah.
They don't show it.
I
I'm
don't
sure
know.
they'll just give us. I'm sure they'll just give us a black shirt.
Yeah, I'm guessing that. And then he wears Jordan 5s in the movie, but
He does.
just like Miles Morales, you know, it's just no Nike sign, no Jordan signs. They're just gonna give generic shoes. But I'm sure, you know, you get customs.
Well, I don't
So,
know.
we'll
I
see,
mean, the
we'll see.
first Jordan, we got Jordans, we got Nikes.
Yeah, but I mean, that was a given. You know, you had to do the Jordans for Jordan. But Miles Morales didn't have the Jordans. He had some blank white and red shoes.
Yeah. What do you mean? Is it John though? What does this mean?
Oh, I think Mike's asking it because you know a lot of people are thinking that this might be a two. What if they do a 2-pack with John Connor and a either a new Arnold or something?
All right. I would actually prefer that. I would like that, but it won't be. But I would like that.
It could be. I mean, if he's undersized, just like Robin.
He's not. Robin is much more undersized though. She's very small. Like John wouldn't. He wouldn't be that small. I mean, he's still kind of shoulder height of Arnie.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have that one, that Arnold. So, you know, that's something I'd have to look for as well.
Yeah.
I have
So-
I have the first movie, but not the T2 one.
So he's gonna come with that card reader, right?
Oh, for the ATMs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a good accessory.
But I mean, we got the baby formula for the RoboCop. I mean, you know, like they have to give us that. Because that'd be cool. That'd be a nice accessory. What else would he possibly come with?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. What would he come with?
Did he have the butterfly knife
Mm,
in the movie? Did he have that, or was that something that he got?
Can't remember.
A 2-pack with Sarah would be sick. I agree.
yeah.
I
What
agree.
about,
So my theory is we're getting 3 figures this month. I think we're getting 3 figures. I just got a feeling we're getting 3 figures. Call me crazy. I don't know. So it's interesting, and I've already started working on my video for unreleased or unsolicited Mafex figures, but the fact that the last couple figures we've been getting have never been shown before is pretty interesting, because they still have a bunch of figures that were on display last year that still haven't gone up for pre-order.
Yeah, or even like the unpainted prototypes from last year. We haven't even
That's
gotten
what I mean.
pictures
Like,
of
there's
them painted.
so many. There's so many.
Yeah, loads.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm making a video on that right now. But the fact that the last 2 months we're now getting so many unseen before figures, I don't know. I think we're going to get 3. I just have a feeling.
They might be looking at like how things have sold, like, because there's a lot of stuff, like with the comic book stuff. Some stuff doesn't sell as well as I think they thought. You know, the 2099, like you would have thought that would have just sold out like crazy, and the shelves are just stacked with them here. Like there's just so many of them left over, so they might be kind of reapproaching their the character choices maybe.
Well, I think that 2099, you know, I mean, there's not really comic books here, and that's really a figure for the outside market. Like the 2099 that Japanese people know is from the movie. They don't know that version.
Yeah, and I mean, even here in the US, you know, most people, when they think of 2099 now, it's because of the movies, the Spider-Verse movies, especially younger crowd. So I'm actually surprised they didn't do animated. Well, actually, no, because they only did Into the Spider-Verse, not Cross. So that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, like that's the thing though. A lot of those prototypes that were at the show last year were comic book characters. You know, there was a lot of kind of X-Men, Spider-Man characters. So there might be, maybe they think that live action's more popular.
Yeah, I mean, some things definitely sell better in Japan. You know that. And, you know, sometimes there's no rhyme or reason to it. You know, like Back to the Future still being such a big franchise here. It's kind of weird, you know, so.
That John, just looking at that John, man, I'm a bit worried about that shirt that he's wearing. So if that's hard plastic, that's going to be a bit restrictive, I think.
Yeah, it looks like they're pulling what they're doing with the Nightmare Batman, like that hard plastic, or maybe it's like a little bit, you know, gummy,
soft,
but yeah.
Because if you got that, you had, I mean, you might want to put him on a Harley. That'd be kind of cool sitting with Arnie.
Arnold.
But if you can't have him seated because of that shirt, that'd be a bit, I think that would annoy some people.
Yeah. So these should be going up for pre-order probably next week. Again, what's it going to be? What's it going to look like? Is it going to be a 2-pack or not? Are we getting 3 figures or 2? You know, time will tell. So we'll see. But this is a good.
This will be on show, right? We'll see this next month.
Yeah. These will definitely be there. Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be.
What I started. Like,
that'll be the reveal. That will be the reveal of the full figure, I think. We won't see it until then.
So here's the show. This is what I was going to segue into. Just a reminder, that show is coming up in a month. And we'll be seeing these guys in person. Again, I'll have video up within a couple hours of the show beginning. And then I'll do a live stream after. I'm trying to get Ian to join up, but he's being coy. He doesn't want to join. He needs his beauty sleep. So
what's up?
We'll see.
Wait, I don't know what you're talking about.
I also want to plug next week's stream. We're going to do a Jawsome 50th anniversary stream. We'll do some giveaways. It'll be a tribute to swimming with bow-legged women. It'll be June the 23rd. That'll be the next stream next week. And hopefully we can get that KJ fella on. We'll see. We'll see. Get some authentic New England, Boston accents going for the movie, just like the movie. And then another reminder, the Christmas in July for channel members only will be next month as well. And that, again, channel members only. That's the 99-cent monthly channel membership. My way of kind of thanking people for helping to pay for this stream, to keep the channel running, and so on and so forth. So we'll be doing giveaway of different stuff. It'll be last man standing, so it'll be a long stream to be able to get through the wheel. But we'll do our best and hopefully get through it fairly quickly, as long as Ryan doesn't sidetrack us with different stuff. So with that, let's get into some of the Muff Toys, Chaos Toys information news. So for those of you who don't know, the Dark Knight Vigilante, the Chaos Toys Dark Knight Vigilante, is still available for pre-order. Don't make the mistake and wait for this guy to release before you pre-order it, which is what happened for a lot of people with the National Defender. He sold out in most places, I think almost everywhere. Yep. And a lot of people missed the boat with that. So I have one coming. I ordered another one, and it's on its way to me, hopefully, as we speak.
And you bought the last one.
Hopefully, is it gone?
It's gone.
Yes.
Oh wait, this is.
I was really wishing. I was wishing afterwards. I'm like, why didn't I get it first? Like, just to beat into it. It's like as soon as you ordered, boom, it's gone. They must have only had one.
I got two.
You got two from them? Yeah. Look at this guy, man. Just ruining the toy game for everybody.
One is for somebody, and one is for the group.
Okay. Somebody. Thanks. Thanks.
Hey, I said, do you want me to pick you one up? And you were like, no. All right. I'll see if you get it. I was like, all right.
Because I've got orders with them, and they're not even replying to any of my emails, man. They reply to you, but they don't reply to me. I'm like,
what'd you do to them?
Well, so you know what? Like my name, whenever I'm like typing and my name in like the system, he's got my name as Captain America. It says Captain America.
Why?
I'm not joking.
Man.
I swear to God. It has my name, and then underneath it, it says Captain America. Anyway, Ian, I think Al was trying to say something.
Oh no, I was just saying it's on the way to you now?
Not the Batman, the National Defender.
Oh man, okay, I'm sorry. I was gonna say, I was like, was this released? Okay.
No, yeah.
But yeah, oh, by the way, the collector says to let him in.
Do we have to?
I mean,
Man,
do you want to go on for another hour?
Sadiq's like, it's your accent, Ian. What?
Ian, you can be Captain Britain
we
in
know
this
what
system.
this is. We know what this is. Doc Helmet.
Doc Helmet.
I thought this was Spaceballs talk.
Yeah, it is.
What's this? The Spaceballs 2 trailer? Oh, we got.
Ryan, you got us echoing in there. Turn off your volume. Of one of them, anyway. But anyway, while he tries to figure that out, we'll mute him until until that happens.
Further notice.
So this Dark Knight Vigilante. So let's talk a little bit about this. This is coming out in September. So I've spoken with Muff. I've spoken to the Muff. This is coming out in September. It's still available. Again, that Superman National Defender is such an amazing figure. Chaos Toys and Muff Toys, they're the same company. It's the same company, and I'll explain what the difference is. Chaos is focused on comics, comic stories. Muff is focused on movies or live action.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
So they kind of, you know, we talked about it before. They split up the companies a lot in China for protection, right? Like,
Mhm.
you know, certain properties or certain characters are more likely than not to get pushed back from IP holders. So there's a difference between Hollywood, so to speak, and then like comic book companies. So they have Chaos, which is focused on comics. So we've gotten National Defender, which is the Superman from The Dark Knight Returns. We're getting the Batman now from The Dark Knight Returns. And we're getting 2 more figures this year from The Dark Knight Returns. So I was like, you know, what are they? Obviously, right? They didn't want to say. They didn't want to say. But there will be 2 more announcements. It's definitely at least one of the characters is definitely not a Batman. So my money is on the Joker. I think we'll probably get a Joker figure, and we'll probably get another version of Batman. I would say, whether it's an armored Batman or, you know, Batman with, you know, in a different suit,
I
maybe
want the
a
blue
battle
man.
damaged one.
Give me the Batman Triumphant. That'd be freaking awesome, man. With his ripped clothes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And his beaten up face. Yeah, man. Give me one where the leg doesn't pop off every time I pick it up.
Yours pops off. Mine doesn't pop off.
Well, I had him in the iconic kind of pose where he's like in the fighting pose. So his
Yeah.
leg has always been like 90 degrees, like his one leg. And it's just like it's just what Mafex do. Mafex being Mafex, just like have it in it posed up, and over time it wears away at the joint and it's just loose now. As soon as I pick it up, it's off.
Okay.
So yeah, whoever gets that, take care.
Yeah.
Don't pose it.
So again, everybody, just make sure you put your orders in for this guy. You know, don't wait on it. Muff Toys, everything they've released has been a grand slam. Everything. I haven't had an issue with anything that I've gotten from them. So, you know, if you're getting it, make sure you pre-order it. Don't wait for the release. Don't wait for the reviews. If you do, you might be too late to grab it. So this is Chaos. It's different than Muff. I think the Chaos might have lower numbers than the regular stuff. That might be the reason that National Defender has sold out. It could be. Who knows? I didn't get into numbers, obviously, but the Chaos is the comic-based stuff, and they will have 2 more figures from the Dark Knight Returns this year. So very exciting. Very, very exciting.
It's kind of funny when they were called Muff Toys, people weren't buying their stuff, and then after they Googled their name and figured out what it meant, changing their name to Chaos, and now everyone's actually buying their stuff. I guess people are taking them more seriously, maybe.
So now for
and
Muff,
with that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle style logo is awesome too.
Yeah.
So Oma's right on the money. They're doing a Sin City. They're doing a Mauve.
Mm-hmm.
This one, they're going to be releasing information next month. So this one looks great. That's probably the Atom body right there as well. So this is from the movie. Next month, we'll be getting at least, if not the solicitation, they'll be putting out some of their advanced photos of the figure for like pre-order. If it doesn't go up for pre-order right away, they'll at least be putting out some of their own images. So that's very exciting. And they're also doing, anyone want to take a guess? It's hint, it's an IP and a figure that Mafex is doing.
Is it Berserk? What's the name? No, Berserker? No?
Berserker?
Or Matrix?
Matrix. I'm gonna go with Matrix.
The collector left. He's gone.
He didn't even guess Spaceballs. Come on.
Man, that Marv looks. Is that like full pleather? Oh my god, that's dangerous. Look at that.
I don't know. Because the Batman, the Kryptonite Seeker, that's leather.
Okay.
His jacket's leather.
If these guys are
Yeah,
dropping
Marv looks
leather and
good.
Hot Toys still can't do leather, like I
Yeah.
don't know what's going on.
Yeah, me either.
Well,
That's
there goes
crazy.
the house says the boys.
The boys.
Oh,
that makes no sense.
jeez.
Soldier Boy. I'm getting a Soldier Boy. Pictures coming next month.
You
So,
kind of said that. You said that Mafex are doing, not have done. You
well, it
tricked
hasn't
us.
released yet, right? So hasn't released yet.
But the IP, they've done the IP. I mean, they haven't done this figure,
Well,
but
they are still doing it, correct? It's not finished. So come on. You're the English guy. Come on. Present
Damn, and
continuous. Present continuous.
and Muff Toys told you this?
Yeah.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah. So this is straight from them. I asked them, can I talk about it? And they were like, yeah, that's cool. So yeah. The Collector, welcome back.
What did I miss? Is this Muff Toys?
This is Muff Toys. This will be announced next month. This one and Mav from Sin City.
Huh. Speaking of the Batman that you were talking about, how in the world?
G.I. Joe?
I don't have anything for G.I. Joe. I thought we weren't doing G.I. Joe talk.
No, we're probably not doing G.I. Joe. Unless you want to do G.I. Joe, we can do G.I. Joe.
I'm not prepared, so maybe next week.
Speaking of Batman.
Speaking of Batman, what's the search that you're finding Batman under? See, I'm on 5K Toys. I can't find it.
For what? The Vigilante?
Yeah.
This one?
Dark
Yeah.
Knight Vigilante. They
Well,
won't list
I'm
it as
not-
Batman.
Just type in Chaos 112.
It's not popping up.
All right, I'll grab you.
They might have sold out. Because I
Gee.
think even on Toys Metaverse it sold out.
Ryan.
What?
Ryan.
Actually, no, it's still available. Hold
Send me
on.
the
Wait,
link.
if it's available, save me the money. Al, send him the link.
What's that? Yeah.
Send me the link. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So even Hasbro doesn't want to do G.I. Joe. That's kind of what we were going to talk about. Hasbro, come on. If anything should be taken away from them, it's the G.I. Joe line. Like, that company is just not in a place to be doing that line. They're not. Give it to somebody who cares about that line. Scared of their own toys. They're scared of their own toys. Insane. Yeah, so Eric's right. If they sell out, they just remove the link. So if you're not seeing it on 5K Toys or 16 Kid or Gun Damn It, then it's probably sold out.
I'm going to see if I have it on order. Maybe I do.
You probably don't. So in the chat, how many people are down for a Sin City Mav? I'm getting it. I mean, you'd be stupid not to grab the Muff stuff at this point. The Muff stuff. Everything they're doing is just incredible.
This is really putting me off anything that Mafex is doing now. If they're going to start doing the boys, I don't want to buy any more Mafex boys. Like,
right?
I'll go with the Chaos stuff, the Muff stuff.
Mhm.
Because it's
But-
just way better.
But will they do the team? That's
Yeah, but
always
the
a
thing is,
question.
like, if you have a Soldier Boy with like at that quality, with cloth goods and just so much better detail, and then you put that next to the Mafex with the other team, I don't like that.
Well, you could never put a Muff Toys next to a Mafex to have it blend in anyway. That's kind of the point I'm making. You
Oh, I
couldn't
see, so, yeah.
replace it because it's too big. The materials are different.
Yeah.
You know, so if
that's
you
a-
want
that's
to
a tough
go,
one.
if
Yeah.
you want to go the boys with Muff, then you got to hope they do the whole team.
Yeah, that's true.
So for me,
And
like my Muff Toys
they already
stuff
have
is
like
separate.
a couple of the Mafex as well. So it's like it's probably it's a good point. I probably wouldn't pick up this one.
DTLS makes a great point here. I like how they've refused to do a hooded Cobra Commander for 6 years because one person said it was problematic. One person. But they're doing a Star Wars Halloween figure dressed all in white sheets. Yeah. Kaiju Kitty! Kaiju Kitty will be joining us. Joining us at the end of the month. Kaijus Unite. Very excited for that. What up, Kaiju Kitty? Kaiju Kitty, we already did some Godzilla and King Ghidorah stuff. You missed it, man. You're a little bit late. We already talked about it. So again, show of hands, who in the group, who wants a mob from Sin City? I absolutely do.
Easy.
Yeah, for sure.
People in the chat. Let's just say who's not from Mav. Let's say that. That'll probably be less people. Kaiju Gathering, yep.
Does Marv have that band on his arm in the movie? I don't remember that.
I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen the movie. It was a great movie.
Same. I can't even tell if this is this. Oh yeah, Muff is doing more of the movie stuff. So, but to be honest, the movie was very close to the comic faithful.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it was very faithful to the comics.
So
I just don't think in the movie he had that band on his arm. I mean that might be a cool like additional. You might be able to remove it, but yeah, it's cool.
yeah. And then who would be down with the boys? I'll get this too. I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
I'm gonna get that.
I'm just gonna get everything at this point.
Yeah, I'm
Once I
starting to
see-
go all in for the Muff.
I think
stuff,
I'll have to see
yeah.
see this one.
Baron Zemo is literally a Nazi, and they already did the hooded version as well, but a hooded Cobra Commander is off the table. I pray that if Mezco ever gets the Cobra Commander, they have the balls to give us a hooded sculpt. It's
Same here.
So stupid. So stupid. So, no lies spoken at all. So I guess we are doing a little bit of G.I. Joe. Do you wanna interject, Ryan? You wanna speak to
No,
anything?
I'm gonna save it for next week.
What's happening next week? Next week is Jaws.
Oh, jeez, Louise. I wish they had the police order. The snake supposedly shipping already. So
Really?
yeah, if you got your snakes, you better be making sure you got that money in the bank. And
How many
if you
did you
need, I didn't get many, so
Notice he doesn't say
What's,
how many he got.
I don't even
I was saying,
remember.
what is not many?
I know I got you one, so
Yes.
yeah. I want more. Though. That's the problem.
I want more. I want more than one.
Yeah,
The snake was one of the original toys that I never got from G.I. Joe. I never got a snake. Like, I got almost every G.I. Joe ever produced between 82 and like 87. And I never got a snake. I got a flag. I got a Terradrome. I got a headquarters. I never got a snake.
And I got charged for something else, but I don't know what it is. You know, you see in a $24.99 charge, but you don't really know what it is, or 24, whatever it is, 95.
Yeah.
But they're shipping things. They're not even giving you any notice anymore. So it's kind of crazy. I need to go back in my orders and make sure I don't get a bunch of, a figure I don't want. So, but I did get some in the mail. It's not G.I.
Today?
Joe. Yeah. Is Action Figure Club in the chat?
At Fight Club?
Fight Club, that's what I meant.
Figure Fight Club? He was in the chat. He's
Figure
probably
Club.
gone.
Dang it.
Waiting for you.
I was preparing for his waffle, so No,
He's
it's
still here.
giveaway.
He's still
Giveaway,
here.
right? He is still here. So
Yeah, no, it's a photo contest.
yeah. Well, no, he's got a giveaway when he reaches what 2,500.
Oh,
2,500.
yeah.
2,500.
2,500. So I prepared myself. So I got 3 of these pink
Oh, hold on.
steel brigades.
You can control your screen too. You can expand yourself.
I can. Let me see.
Yeah, you have controls on the stream too.
I don't. Okay. Hold on.
I'll do it.
He's
for
gonna
you.
end up removing himself from the.
Yeah, I got 3 of these. So I got 3 more.
Nice.
So I got 6. Because I'm pretty confident I'm gonna win. So make sure you subscribe to him.
He's here, Ryan. He's here. He says
Yeah,
he's here.
here.
So
Only
hopefully-
3, he says. Only 3.
No, I got 6 now. So now I got
Okay.
6.
Did you see Ryan's wearing a shirt of himself? That's awesome.
You like that? Oh. I have shorts on though.
Oh, thank God he had pants on. We were trying to get what happens with KJ.
What-
You know,
hey, what did I
they
call
get demonetized.
Action figure club.
Yeah.
I'm not
Action figure fight guy.
my old age is coming in when I forget things.
So yeah, anything anybody else wants to talk about or add?
Oh yeah, I got some stuff. I got a short on today. Have you guys watched it yet? So again, I got a short and nobody reads. So again, today's short is put your favorite 80s song in the comment section and you get entered into a waffle. Not a waffle giveaway. So the giveaway will be in August and then another giveaway, which could possibly be a vehicle.
Pink Vanguard.
A pink Vanguard. I'll regift it when I hit 1K subscribers, which will be in about 3 or 4 years. So I'll have a prize wheel. I'll pick the winner, and then I'm going to spin the wheel. So that's how we're going to do it. You never know. You might get some good. You might get some crappy. So sounds like a dollar. Oh, and then the report card, only 3 people are in it. So only 3. KJ and a guy that has 2 kids. So KJ, you better have some more kids.
Well, my kids don't get report cards.
Yeah, we know they don't get A's.
Well, Japanese elementary schools don't do report cards.
What? What do they do?
High fives.
High trophies. Participation certificates.
Yeah, it's different. Everyone's expected to do well. So, if everybody's an A, why do we got to tell everybody you're an A?
Sounds like the United States there, Todd, you daddy.
Yeah. How old is your kid, Avi?
9 and 10, I think he said.
Yeah. His son goes to school year round. Wow.
What?
You're like a tiger mama from China.
A tiger mama?
Tiger mothers. You don't know tiger mother, Chinese tiger mothers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds insane.
5 and 9. Okay. They go to school year round? What do they do? In the summer, what do you have them do?
They probably get 4 weeks off still.
That's not what he said. What are they doing?
Probably
9 weeks in school and 3 weeks off. What kind of school though? What are they going to learn? And what's the hours? Is it like a couple hours a day or is it like all day? That's rough. Those kids must hate you.
I can't even find my state. I'm trying to order from Toys Metaverse and it's impossible.
Huh?
Man, just wait till your kids get to junior high school here. I mean, it's the same.
I don't know if I'll still be living here when my kids are in junior high school.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I'll have to send all my Mafex figures to you.
Nice.
Thanks. All right, so we'll call it a day. We got through it fairly quickly. I didn't want to go over 2 hours. We're at about an hour and 30 minutes. We handled all the topics for today. Again, just a reminder, we have that that Soldier Boy up on the board. That is going to be, I don't know, announced next month. Mob is going to be announced next month. Those are from Muff Toys. Chaos, which is also Muff Toys, just a different name. They're going to be doing 2 more figures from the Dark Knight Returns IP. Their Dark Knight Vigilante is due in September. If you haven't pre-ordered it, start looking right now, because as people have been saying, it's not showing up in a lot of places. So make sure you get it. Ryan, send me a message if you can't find it.
No, I'm ordering it right now. So
Okay. Where do you get it? Let people know.
well,
After he orders, they'll tell you.
I'm having
Yeah.
major. Toys Metaverse, they got like 8 left. So
Okay. And KJ will be joining us hopefully next week. We'll see. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Hopefully that happens. Hopefully. We'll see. The guy is a busy guy. Got a lot on his plate. So we'll see.
KJ, you better bring that duck butter next week.
Duck butter. Duck butter.
what is duck butter?
It's a secret.
Why is it duck butter? Why is it
Yeah.
KJ?
Where is duck butter? All right, guys. Thanks for joining. I know Ian has to get off to work as well.
Yep.
So everyone be good. Be safe. Thank you for joining the stream. And hopefully we'll see you guys next week. So take care. See you, everybody.
All right,
All right,
guys.
guys.